Hey everybody, Bethany here. So today I just want to talk about skincare, especially for people with acne or oily skin, because that's what I have. I don't have really bad acne, obviously, but I have had a lot of problems with it in the past, and I just want to talk about some things that I have found that actually work to clear it up and keep it gone for the most part, and help treat it when you do have it. And yeah, so keep watching if you want to learn how to take care of your skin better. Okay, so I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to move things around in here. It's just so dark outside that I can't use too much natural light. But my skin, this is going to make my skin look better than it really is. But at the moment, all that I really have are just some red marks. I have a couple of, one zit right here, and that's pretty much it actually. And I do get zits still. Okay, I'm not saying this is 100% gonna cure everything, but I only get maybe one or two every month, and it's just they're not always at the same time. I get some under my neck now and then for some reason, but other than that, it's just been, my skin has been super clear, the clearest that it's been since I was 10 years old and didn't have any acne at all. So first of all, I just want to talk about the cleanser that I use and why I use it. I just took a shower and I have not put anything on my face other than just what I washed it with. And so when I take a shower and I don't have any makeup on, I just use this Clean and Clear foaming facial cleanser for sensitive skin. I've used this before and I kind of stopped using it for a while, but then I picked it up again because it's cheaper than the other stuff that I use. And so this stuff is really, really good. It's gentle, but it cleans pretty well. I don't use it to take off makeup because it doesn't seem to remove it as well as the other stuff that I have that I'll show you. But today I used that, and I just buffed my skin with one of these facial buff sponges, and I just used it really, really gently. I got these at Target, and the other stuff you can buy at drugstores and pretty much anywhere. But these are so great for just exfoliating your skin. I try to do it at least once a week or so, maybe more if I can, but you don't want to do it every day. And then the other cleanser that I use if I have makeup on is the Neutrogena One Step Gentle Cleanser. And you can find this by the Neutrogena makeup. It's not with the skincare, but this stuff is awesome. I've been using this for at least probably 2 years or something, maybe even longer. It's been in a lot of my videos, but it works really, really well. I don't ever use an eye makeup remover because I just use this and just washes everything off. So I highly, highly recommend this. It doesn't break me out. The ingredients aren't that bad. It's pretty gentle. So this is awesome stuff. So once you have cleansed your skin, I used to go through, I went through times where I used toners and I used moisturizers and acne treatment, and then I kind of just stopped using toners because it didn't, it did seem to get some extra makeup off, but I didn't always need that. And then I would just use a moisturizer and an acne treatment and an eye cream and all this stuff, and it was just piling up, and I would try new products, and so I'd have the old stuff that I still hadn't used up, and it was just becoming so annoying, and I was getting tired of it, just using so much stuff and not getting the best results. And so I did some research and I went on Makeup Alley, and I think I had read this before, but I just for some reason forgot about it. But they have reviews of skincare and makeup products, hair products, all that stuff. And there was a review for aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera gel, and it was crazy. The reviews were so good for it, and people use it for pretty much everything. They use it for a facial moisturizer, they use it to shave with, they use it for their hair, a hair gel. It's just crazy. You have to read the reviews on it because you'll get so many ideas for how to use it. But I think the review is actually for this specific one, but you can use different ones. I've used one from Whole Foods or just any natural store. It's Jason Natural, and it's pretty much pure aloe vera gel. It just has a few extra vitamins and things in it, but it seemed to work just as good as this or better. I'm not really sure, but this is Fruit of the Earth aloe vera gel, and it's kind of misleading because it says 100% gel, but it's not 100% pure aloe vera gel. It's just 100% gel, which is kind of obvious. But there's just a few extra ingredients. I'm not too happy with a couple of them. They're not the greatest, so I might go back to the Jason Natural, but I'm just going to use it up for now. And as you can see, I've used a bit of it so far. I haven't had it that long. but it doesn't have alcohol in it or really anything that's going to irritate your skin. And so yeah, this is just awesome stuff. No fragrance, no color added, blah blah blah. So obviously people use this a lot for sunburns, for, you know, helping heal the redness and all of that. So if it helps with that, then don't you think it would do something to your, like, your facial skin? Well, I guess some people tried it and had good results, so I started using it, and I've been using it now for, gosh, probably over a month. And I'm serious, you guys, my skin has been so clear, it's freaky. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some right now, just so you can kind of see how much I use and how I put it on. And I have been, like, you can use this by itself, but it tends to make your skin really tight because it doesn't really suck the moisture out, but it just, like, the way it moisturizes is so different that you might just freak out when you feel that way. So don't freak out, it's normal for that to happen. But if you do want something that's gonna really add a little bit of moisture, like if you have dry skin, you can't really use this by itself. If you have oily skin like me, you know, in the summer when you're like even more oily, you might be fine just using it. I mean, I used it for the longest time just by itself. But recently I've been adding a drop of 100% jojoba oil, and this you can just buy. This is Desert Essence. Probably got it at Whole Foods or something, but you can buy this pretty much anywhere nowadays. The stuff is awesome. I love this. So I just add a drop of that, and it actually makes my skin moisturized and everything. It's just awesome. So anyway, gonna apply some of this. So I probably use a lot, but I just rub it in and it blends, like it just sinks right into your skin. So you can use as much as you want, pretty much, like as long as it doesn't take you like 5 minutes just to rub it in. That's a little too much, but I just use, like, hopefully you can kind of see it, like that much, maybe a little more sometimes, just depends. And I also put it on my neck, so a little extra. And now I'm just gonna put just a little tiny drop of the jojoba oil. You don't need much. Like, be careful, because especially if you have oily skin, it's just gonna make your skin more oily, but it's still gonna be good for your skin. And I just mix them together, just on my fingers like this. Make sure you have clean fingers, of course. And then I just put little things all over, start kind of rubbing it in. And I do actually use this as eye cream now. I didn't used to use it when I just used the aloe vera gel, but now that I've added the jojoba oil, it actually moisturizes around my eyes too, so I don't even have to use an extra eye cream. How crazy is that? So sorry, this is kind of gross looking, I know, but I'm just gonna rub it all in. I mean, we all gonna do it, right? And just make sure you get all over your face. And just, I like to rub it in because I feel like it does more if you actually take time to really blend it in, rather than just kind of smear it around and then let it try to soak in itself. But that just might be me. So it does tend to, with the jojoba oil, tends to kind of make my skin a little bit red at first, but it does fade away, so it's no big deal. And that might be too rough with my skin, but one day I'll learn. I just always forget until it's too late, and I'm like, well, whatever. But okay, so that didn't take too long. It's all rubbed in, and the awesome part is that you can use this at nighttime after you wash your face. You can use this in the daytime after you wash your face, because apparently aloe vera gel also makes an awesome makeup primer, so you might not even need a makeup primer before your foundation. But also, I don't even use an acne treatment anymore, guys. Seriously, like, no more benzoyl peroxide, no more salicylic acid. I don't use it. This works for acne, okay? So, like, I have a little zit right here. Just take a little extra. Well, I mean, a good amount, because it doesn't really matter if you put a lot. And then I just blend it in really gently right on it, and it'll clear up in like less time than if I use benzoyl peroxide. I'm totally serious. You have to use this stuff. It's amazing. And I have noticed a difference in, like, my red marks. They seem to be fading faster. I also want to mention that I've been taking zinc pills, because I've heard that that helped with acne. It didn't, like, I used it before the aloe vera gel, and I still was getting more acne than I am now, so I know the gel has been making a huge difference, but I think the zinc has been helping too. I take, like, the GNC 30 milligrams I think it's chelated or something like that, zinc. It's like $2.99. It's really cheap, and you just have to take it on a full stomach or else you're gonna feel sick. So, but yeah, so I'm actually gonna put a little bit more underneath here, just on all the little blemishes that I have. Okay, so sometimes if I'm feeling kind of adventurous, I'll use my Easy Eye Solutions by Zach Merrill, and it's the this is the Instant Eye Tuck and Dark Circle Treatment. This really makes a difference with my wrinkles that I have underneath my eyes, which are really annoying because it makes concealer crease on me like almost all the time. This stuff does help quite a bit if I'm consistent with using it. I did use it for a while, but then since I figured out the jojoba oil, I just am like, whatever, I'll just deal with the creasing because I don't like so much time consuming stuff for my face, and it seems to be okay. So anyway, that's pretty much like all I do to my skin. Now I would apply, you know, my foundation, concealer, powder, just all that stuff, and you don't have to worry about really anything. And the awesome thing is that, especially if you're using the Jason Natural gel, it's gonna, like, it's totally natural and it's not going to hurt your skin in any way. Like, this stuff is going to sink into my body, and I don't want to be using so many chemicals. Like, I've been using stuff with chemicals for years now, trying to clear my face up, and it didn't help. So anyway, that's pretty much like most of the tips that I have. As for acne, like, I know a lot of people have worse acne than I do. I would say to you to try it. Like, just try to like cut back on everything that you're using. Just try like the gentle cleanser, aloe vera gel, possibly the jojoba oil if you need that extra moisture, and just give it a month at least before you really judge it. Because, you know, like, I don't have horrible acne, but I have had it pretty bad before. You can see, what the heck? Dad, I already got those. Sorry, my dad's like cutting the branches outside my window. But I mean, as you can see, I have a lot of red marks here because I got a bunch of acne there and here, and this was just like the past, like last year or earlier this year, I had this really bad acne and I wasn't using the aloe vera gel. So yeah, so for you guys, just definitely give it a try. I mean, and especially for people with less acne, you know, I'm sure that it will work for you. I'm not sure about the more acne because I haven't seen that for myself, but definitely try it. I'm pretty sure it'll work for you. Another tip is, I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but do not touch your face. That is a huge, huge thing. Some people think it's just a wives' tale or whatever, but I've noticed it in my own personal life that if I don't touch my face, I don't get such bad acne. Like, if I'm sitting like this or something on my computer or whatever, or like rubbing around my nose, sometimes I'll just like out of habit just kind of rub my nose, and I've gotten zits like right here on my nose, and otherwise I wouldn't ever get those. So like, really be careful and be paying attention to what you're doing with your hands. Don't be like, I'm wondering if these zits on my neck is because I've been kind of touching my neck more. I don't know, just throwing it out there, but I really try and have been for years to not touch my face, and it does help a lot. So just saying that too. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all the stuff that I have. I might have missed some things, but if you guys have questions, definitely let me know and I'll try to help you as best I can. I'm not a skincare expert, I'm not a dermatologist, whatever, but this is what I found that works for me, and so I just wanted to let you guys know. So anyway, thanks for watching this really long video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.